Kriti, good evening. Are you able to see me and hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
You
I
want
can hear you and I'm able to see you, sir. Good
you
evening,
want
sir.
you want in English or Hindi? What is your preferred?
Sir, my medium of language, my medium of interview is English, sir.
English only. Great.
Yes, sir.
So, where are you right now placed? Where are you now? Speaking from which place?
Sir, currently I'm speaking from my home in Chandoli, Uttar Pradesh, sir.
Oh, lovely. Well, you are a your biodata is very rich. You have done your MA, MPhil, PhD, right?
Yes, sir. Currently I'm pursuing PhD, sir.
What is your thesis topic?
Sir, my topic is about cultural nationalism of RSS, political and social connotations.
Great. So, in that regard, you are reading about Veer Savarkar and his contribution to cultural nationalism.
Yes, sir. I have read about him, sir.
It will be part of your PhD. Without Veer Savarkar, how can you complete your cultural nationalism? You cannot.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes.
are his contributions to cultural nationalism?
Sir, he has basically defined nationalism in the terms of culture. And by culture, he means particular race, particular territory, particular language, and particular culture. And when he talks about these things, he is keeping in mind the Hindu culture, Hindu Indian language, and Hindu culture. So in this manner, he tries to define nationalism. So,
Do you remember some of his works, books, and all that he has written?
sir, Hindutva.
Hindutva.
Yes, sir.
You did some subaltern studies in your MA or MPhil. I saw that.
Yes, sir. In MPhil, I've done MPhil in subaltern studies, sir.
What is subaltern studies?
The subaltern studies study is something which reads about a phenomena, particular group of person or marginalized section who do not form the mainstream of society.
From where this term has been coined? Who first
Sir,
brought up this coin of subaltern studies?
Antonio Gramsci has coined this term, sir.
You are very right. Can you name some Indian famous academicians who have done subaltern studies and what study they have done?
Sir, Ranajit Guha, Gyanendra Pandey are the famous names in this area, and they have basically done study about peasant movement during freedom struggle.
And about Sumit Sarkar?
Yes, sir. Sumit Sarkar has also done this.
There are many more, but Sumit Sarkar comes out prominently on this and all that. What do you mean by the term history from below? History from below. That's a very important part of subaltern studies.
Yes, sir. So history from below means writing the history from the perspective of the lowest strata of population or the marginalized group of population who have been kept out of the narratives of the hitherto history writing, or particularly the national history writing, nationalist type of history writing, when we talk in the context of Ranajit Guha.
Lovely. Shafiq?
From Antonio Gramsci to RSS, I mean, it's quite a wide range you are studying and pursuing. I mean, they're diametrically opposite thinking. You have said that you have done your MPhil on Hindutva, or you have read Savarkar's book Hindutva.
Sir, I have done my MPhil on subaltern studies, sir.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, sorry. Yes. You said that you have studied, just read Savarkar's Hindutva. What is Savarkar's Hindutva?
Sir, Savarkar's Hindutva talks about unity among the Indian people, and he talks about nation in the context of particular things that I have talked in the context of common nation, common culture, common language, common traditions, and common race, sir.
He said that his Hindutva is not Hinduism. Is that right?
Sir, during the time when he was writing, and during the time when Hindu Mahasabha was formed, the particular kind of idea that came was Hindu, and it was some kind of militancy in it. But when we read about Savarkar's book, he has talked about that Hindus particularly form the nation, but he has not said that Muslims and Christians could not be part of the Indian nation. They said that he said that they should be given right what a citizen should get. So, sir, Hindu at that time was a bit different, sir.
Yeah, no, he has said that my Hindutva is not Hinduism. He has coined this word Hindutva and said it is different from Hinduism. Today is a synonymous, virtually. Hindutva and Hinduism has become synonymous. In the latter years of Savarkar, he had some differences with RSS. You are studying, must be aware. You know what were the reasons why they were, I mean, not on the same page in the latter years of Savarkar?
It is because that RSS during the period of Dr. K.V. Hedgewar and M.S. Golwalkar, RSS was not much inclined towards politics, whereas Hindu Mahasabha was inclined towards their involvement in politics. So this was the one reason, sir. And another reason was that somewhere Hindu Mahasabha has preferred militancy, but RSS has preferred character building and nation building, sir, particularly character building. So on these two fronts, there has been difference between the two.
Okay. Uh, Now, you are from UP.
Yes, sir. Chandauli, Uttar Pradesh, sir.
UP, okay. So, how do you see UP developing presently? I mean, it's going in right direction, generally speaking. I mean,
So I believe that UP is going in the right direction, but definitely there are some scope of improvement. It's
like
going in right. Yes, sir.
like what are the areas where it needs improvement?
So, for example, there has been lack of industrialization even after so many policies that government has brought. First thing. Second thing, sir, is that there has been uh, there has been crime rising in UP that has also been corroborated by NCRB report. The third thing that I see is that social disparity and regional disparity is, though it has come down, but is still prevailing in UP. So on this basis, I can say that the some
Uh,
improvement needs to be there.
okay. There has been some discussion on dividing UP, carving out more states out of UP. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, I believe that there has been discussion about it, but in my opinion, dividing UP is not a solution. I believe that UP is a very big state, is the largest state of the country, and with such a humongous population and with different regions. So when we have different type of region, we can apply the resources on from the richer regions to the poorer region. First thing is this, sir. The second thing is that, sir, with more and more decentralization of power, the issue of misgovernance could be solved. And third thing is, sir, that there has not been much public sentiment regarding it. And fourth and most importantly, what I see is that there have been policies of government like Bundelkhand Expressway, like in Defense Industrial Corridor, which are trying to bridge the gap of uh, uh, which are trying to improve the position of Bundelkhand. So on this basis, I believe that it should not be bifurcated.
Okay. Tiwari.
Acha, Kriti, in the context of your subaltern studies,
Yes, sir.
how would you see the process of democratic decentralization in India, especially with respect to these two famous amendments? What would be your take on that?
Sir, Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhikam, what's the 73rd and 74th amendment, sir? You're talking about that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sir, if I see it from the subaltern perspective, the one reason of bringing this bill was to provide opportunity to the marginalized section of population to be part of the government, particularly scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and women. So up to some level, this idea of bringing these people, these section into the governance and improving their position has actually produced result. But at the same time, sir, there needs to be there are some problems that needs to be improved. For example, Pati Panchayat. So I would say that democratic decentralization has tried to give the space to the marginalized section of population, but still we need some improvement.
But what is the essence behind this decentralization? What does it aim to do?
The providing
Yeah.
the providing political leadership at the grassroots level, and also bringing local people, or giving opportunity to local population to solve the local problems, sir.
And what about the administrative processes? The transferring of funds and functionaries.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for reminding me that, sir.
Okay.
So one of the
Yeah.
one of the arguments is also to spearhead the administrative decentralization as well. But sir, as per various reports like Mari Shankar Iyer committee report, and also looking at the problems that are prevalent at the Gram Panchayat level, funds, function, and functionaries are not as proper and as up to the mark as it was envisaged to.
But presuming that the functionaries also get transferred, so do you feel there would still be a craze for a service like the IAS? Would, like, putting a personal question, would you like to join the IAS if you have to work under a Gram Pradhan?
Sir, I think
Would there be a charm in it then?
Sir, I think that when a person decides to go for civil services, he or she understand the problems, he or she understand the challenges. One of the challenge is coordination as well as transferring. But with the dedication towards serving the people, those challenges could be overcome, sir. So having dedication and the idea of service, yes, I would like to coordinate with the member, and if it comes to working under it, under him or her, I will, sir.
You are from Chandauli.
Yes, sir.
How far is it from Varanasi?
That is 19 kilometers from Varanasi.
Only 19.
19 kilometers.
So have there been any spillover effects of the various projects and various initiatives that have been taken for development of Varanasi? Is Chandauli experiencing any spillover effect?
Yes, sir. There have been some spillover effects. The first effect that I see is about industrialization. Varanasi is very much industrialized. And since there is no much opportunity to expand the industry, Varanasi getting that opportunity, and many of the industries are being set up in Ramnagar phase 1 area and phase 2 area. Secondly, sir, with the rise of various policies for reviving textile industry, Chandauli has also benefited, because Dulhipur area is known for weaving industry. Second thing is this, and third thing is, with the rise of Varanasi in the area of tourism, Chandauli has also gained many tourists, particularly in the Rajdevdari Fall region. So these are the things that have been kind of a spillover effect on Chandauli, sir.
So there is a lot of excitement whenever these global investors meet are held with regard to FDI.
Yes, sir.
So what are the benefits of FDI flowing in?
Sir, the first benefit is that we'll get lots of investment. Second benefit is that we'll get technical expertise. Third benefit is that regional disparity could be bridged up. And fourth is that population could be made skilled.
and a distinction is often made between foreign direct investment and what is called portfolio investment. So, are you aware of this distinction?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you explain it?
So can I take some time to think, sir?
Sure. Sure.
Sir, foreign direct investment comes for a longer duration of time.
Hmm.
Foreign portfolio investment comes for a shorter duration of time. And so second difference is that uh, there is criteria of 10% uh, uh, in a listed company. If any investment comes, sir, I'm not exactly sure about this.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. And what are these public-private partnerships, and
The
why are they
public,
so significant? Yeah,
sir, could you please repeat the question, sir?
public-private partnership. Why are they considered so important for economic development?
The public-private partnership uh, is the system where any project is developed by public sector as well as private sector in collaboration. The second thing is that why they are so much sought after is firstly because they bring investment. Secondly, they bring expertise, and also the quality of infrastructure. Uh, the quality of infrastructure is also maintained. That is why they are sought after, sir.
And can you name a few famous public-private partnerships in Uttar Pradesh or anywhere else?
Sir, currently, I cannot think of it right now, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
and
my limited
lastly,
knowledge.
it's fine, fine. And lastly, for uh, the budget also creates a lot of excitement whenever it is announced. So, do you feel that the budget, is it a purely a financial document, or is it a political statement?
Sir, I believe that it is definitely a financial document. It talks about expenditure as well as earnings of the government. And we need to see that when it is a political document, we have to see it in a larger perspective. That larger perspective is about public welfare. So, sir, I believe that it is a political document.
So, which part would you say is a financial document, and which part comprises political aspects of it?
Sir, for example, if I have to say the last budget that our country had, 2023, there were seven pillars. One of the pillar was inclusive growth, development of youth. So I would consider these pillars as the political pillars, and it also talks about infrastructure development and financial development. The last seventh pillar was regarding financial pillars. So by this example, I would like to say which part was political and which part was financial, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Kirti, can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me? Yes.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Good evening, sir.
afternoon. Yes, yes. Good evening. So, there is a debate or there is some kind of comparison that RSS is a political organization or cultural organization, or it is both. So, where do you put RSS by your research?
During my research, one of my hypotheses is also about this thing, sir. One of my hypotheses is that cultural nationalism of RSS is being affected by political parallels. So, seeing RSS in this framework, I would say that it is a cultural organization as well as it is political organization.
No. So, do you think that by pursuing its cultural goal, the political goal is also achieved, or it undermines the cultural goal by you know by being ambivalent. I would say that RSS, is not very clear, or it is opportunistic. When it serves its interest, it would say it is a cultural organization. At times, it would say it's a political organization also, depending on the national, security or other goals.
In this context, I would like to say that RSS is realistic. We need to see that when RSS was formed and in its early days, it was basically a cultural organization. But reading various literature, I have found that when the organization was banned for the 2 times, then they felt need to be aligned and to be involved in politics. So on this basis, they are political. But never having said that, sir, I would say that their end is culture, but the means they're using is political, sir.
Actually, coming back to development issues, and you are from UP, in what way UP is scripting a tantalizing story in recent years? How would demonstrate or exemplify this transformation of UP?
There has been transformation of UP. And if I have to exemplify, I say that because of various infrastructural projects, there have been a lot of development. Currently, almost all the parts of UP are connected by the road. First thing is this, sir. And because of this, industrial development has also taken place. But definitely, we need to improve on this thing. And related to this, because of infrastructure comes economic development. And when there comes a rise of economic development, investors come. And Global Investor Summit is the testimony to it, sir. And the third thing is that UP is also trying to have an inclusive growth, particularly in the social and regional phenomena. Regionally, it is trying to be inclusive because it is trying to develop Purvanchal and Bundelkhand region as much as Western Uttar Pradesh. Socially, it is trying to develop by providing various policies to all the strata of society. Like, for example, Mission Shakti is there. For youth, Mission Abhyuday is there. UP Skill Development Mission is there. So, sir, on for the youth and for their employment, UP startup policy is there. So, on this basis, I would say that UP is writing. UP is an example, shining example, sir.
Okay. Like, can you say what percentage of India's GDP is contributed by UP? What is the number, at least? If not the exact percentage contribution of UP in GDP, where does UP stand among the states in contributing towards India GDP? What is its rank?
I'm sorry, sir. I have to look. I cannot recall it right now. I have to look for it, sir.
Like, which is the state which contributes highest to India GDP?
Sir, again, I'm not very sure about it, but it is Maharashtra, and the second one is Gujarat, sir.
Yeah, it is Maharashtra, you are right. And I think second one is now almost UP. Okay, so UP has come a long way. Okay, now let me ask you something related to women. Can you make a distinction between women-led development and women-centric development? Is there any difference?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is about the agent who's taking forward the development. The main difference is this. When we say women-centric development, we talk about those policies which focus on the women development, which talks about growth of women or which talks about empowerment of women. When we say women-led development, we talk about the development uh, where the drivers are women, where the policies are made by women for the women.
So where does this expression finds a very prominent place in recent global meet? Women-led development was one of the theme of which
Yes, sir.
global conference.
Yes, sir. The G20 the G20 summit that India has had that India conducted had this idea of women-led development.
Now coming back to your city, which is Benares, can you tell what kind of changes the sari industry, Banarsi sari industry is facing in recent times and how it is meeting the challenge?
Sir, could you please repeat the first part of the question, sir?
The first question is how Banarsi sari, what kind of challenges it is facing and how it is responding to make this challenge an opportunity.
So, Banarsi sari is not just the GI tag for Banaras, but also a Banarsi pride. Talking about the challenges of the text of this industry, first is that policy. Because of demonetization and GST, there have been problems. Secondly, there are infrastructural issues. The road leading to, for example, sir, the roads and electricity to the weaver's house is not very proper. And secondly, sir, on the electricity, they have to pay more charges. Thirdly, sir, there is problem of marketing. The trade unions of this industry are not very strong, and that is why much of the profit goes to the middlemen. Fourth and the last thing is that, sir, there is lack of awareness. Since many of the weavers are women and literacy rate in Uttar Pradesh is quite low for women. It is around 57%, sir. So women are not aware about the policies that government is running. Talking about how it is meeting the challenges, the first thing is that on the policy level, government has brought some plan. For example, one district, one product. Banarsi sari is one district is that special product of Banaras, and it is being promoted on the platform of ODOP Mart. And talking about marketing, the government has also tried to link Banarsi sari weavers with the e-commerce site like Amazon. Next, sir, for awareness, not only government but also civil society organization and NGOs are working for it. One of the example is Tantuvi, which is helping the weavers about and tells about what are the policies for them and also
Okay.
marketing infrastructure.
Yes, okay. Can you tell some of the singers of Benares which you have heard or which you appreciate?
A very famous singer of Banaras Gharana is a late Girija Devi. She is very famous as the Thumri singer. And the second is that Rajan and Sajan Mishra. So these two names are coming to my mind, sir.
Good. Okay. Okay, Chairman.
Kriti, I have not been able to see your hobbies. What kind of hobby you pursue?
Sir, I pursue my interest lies in following Hindi poetry of Amrita Pritam and Kedar Nath Singh, and also reciting Hindi ghazals.
Reciting Hindi ghazals.
Yes, sir.
You make your own ghazals or you recite somebody else's ghazals?
Sir, I recite and read somebody else's ghazal, the famous ghazal, sir.
Like whose ghazals you like?
Sir, I like various ghazal, various people who write ghazal. For example, sir, Nazir Banarsi, Dushyant Kumar, Raghupati Sahai Firaq Gorakhpuri, and also Nida Fazli, sir. There are many people. I also like Faz Ahmad Faz, sir.
Good. So you only recite or sing also?
Sir, I recite only, sir.
Have you heard about a young talent from Rewa who is into ghazal singing and she is doing very good job? Singh Patil. Pratibha Singh.
No, sir, I am not aware of this, sir.
It's a young sensation. You should know about that. And the first one is what? Which hobby you said? I forgot.
Uh,
Recite.
following poetry of Amrita Pritam and Kedarnath Singh.
Why you have zero down on Amrita Pritam and you excluded other poets?
So it is not about excluding others. It is about having more inclination and more interest in these two writers, sir, particularly Amrita Pritam, sir.
So what really you like about her poetry? Where your heart goes?
Sir, first of all, she is a diverse writer and she writes very nicely. Her language is very easy, which makes a reader connect to her poems very easily. And she writes wonderfully the love poems, sir.
Just recite a couple of her love poems so that we also enjoy her poetry
Yes.
through you.
Yes, sir. This is my favorite poem of her, sir. मैं तुझे फिर मिलूंगी, कहाँ, किस तरह, नहीं पता. शायद तेरे कल्पनाओं की प्रेरणा बन एक कैनवास पर उतरूंगी, या तेरे कैनवास पर एक रहस्यमयी लकीर बन तुझे देखती रहूंगी, या सूरज की लौ बनकर तेरे रंगों में घुल जाऊंगी, या तेरे रंगों की बाहों में बैठकर तेरे कैनवास पर बिछ जाऊंगी. कहाँ, किस तरह, नहीं पता, पर मैं तुझे जरूर मिलूंगी.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well recited. And any of your favorite ghazals? You can recite a couple of the lines from there.
Yes, sir. Sir, since I belong to the region Varanasi, so I would like to recite a ghazal of Nazir Banarsi, where he says that हर गांव पे होशियार बनारस की गली में, कितने भी हैं बेदार बनारस की गली में, होशियारी से रहना नहीं आता जिन्हें इस पार, हो जाते हैं उस पार बनारस की गली में. दिखाओगे अगर अपनी रईसी सरकार, लुट जाओगे बनारस की गली में, और मिलता है निगाहों को सुकून, हृदय को आराम, क्या प्रेम है, क्या प्यार बनारस की गली में.
Wow, wow. Very good, very good.
Thank you,
Kirti,
sir.
thank you for your.
Yeah, just a minute. I think last, apart from poetry of Amrita Pritam, what do you find very inspiring or very interesting in her character?
It is about the amalgamation of creativity as well as social responsibility. And talking about creativity, I talked about her poems. And talking about social responsibility, she has stood for the rights of women and taking women as an individual. And this shows the kind of women empowerment she has talked about.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, Kriti, your interview is over now. Please go off the line and come back again in 1 minute. We'll discuss about you and give you the feedback.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Kriti. कैसा लगा तुम्हें इंटरव्यू का सेशन? अब हिंदी में बात करो, अंग्रेजी बहुत बोल चुके हम लोग. तुम साइलेंट मोड में जा चुकी हो. तुम साइलेंट में हो. यू आर इन साइलेंट.
I am extremely sorry, sir. ध्यान नहीं दिए थे हम.
हाँ, बोलिए.
सर, कुछ जगहों पे हम थोड़ा गड़बड़ हुए थे रिगार्डिंग सावरकर. सर, सावरकर के बारे में पढ़ा था लेकिन बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान में नहीं था, तो उसको और अच्छे से हम डील कर सकते थे. रिगार्डिंग यूपी, सर, आई शुड हैव नोन द फैक्ट, और वहां भी मैं अच्छे से तैयार कर सकती थी, सर. और कुछ जगहों पे लग रहा था कि हम फंबल हो रहे हैं, और आई फेल, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि कुछ जगहों पे मैं बहुत अच्छे से बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ. और सर, गजल में एक बहुत बड़ी गड़बड़ ये हुई थी कि मैं एक जो उसका मिसरा होता है शेर का, वो मैंने पूरा ठीक से पढ़ा नहीं था, वो थोड़ा सा गलत था, सर. मुझे वो तुरंत स्ट्राइक नहीं किया था. और सर, अमृता प्रीतम वाले क्वेश्चन में जब सर ने पूछा तो उसका आंसर मैंने बनाया ठीक है, लेकिन मैं उसको अच्छे से बोल नहीं पाई, सर. तो मुझे लगा कि यहाँ थोड़ी गड़बड़ हुई है.
अब आप मेरी बात सुन लीजिए, जहां जहां आपको गड़बड़ लग रहा है वहां गड़बड़ है नहीं, ये सब होता रहता है, इसे ह्यूमन एरर, ठीक है। आपको ये सेम क्वेश्चन तो वहां पूछे नहीं जाएंगे, डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन पूछाएंगे तो वहां भी लगेगी कोई कमी रह गई। इट्स पार्ट ऑफ द एंटायर इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस। सो डोंट टेक इट एज अ गड़बड़ कि मेरे से गड़बड़ हो, वो हमेशा लगेगा काश मैं ऐसा बोल देती, ऐसा हो रहा। तो ये आप क्या कर रहे हैं, एक्स पोस्ट फैक्टर एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं। इट ऑलवेज लुक्स कि हम बेटर कर सकते थे। डोंट कीप इट इन योर माइंड एट ऑल, ओके। एक चीज जो सर ने कहा, यूपी इज द सेकंड कंट्रीब्यूटर टू जीडीपी, इसको जरा कंफर्म कर लीजिएगा, तभी आप इसको लीजिएगा फैक्ट को।
मतलब जीवीए में तो है, आप ऐसे करें, स्टेट बैंक का जो पोर्टल है उसमें स्टेट बैंक ने एक आर्टिकल लिखा है, आज ही लिखा है या कल लिखा है उन्होंने, उसको मेरे ईमेल में भेजा था उन्होंने, लेकिन वो पोर्टल पर होगा, जिसमें यूपी की उन्होंने काफी तारीफ की है 5-6 पैरामीटर्स को। टूरिज्म में वो फर्स्ट है या सेकंड है, जीबीए में वो ब्राजील के मुकाबले है। मतलब आप देख लीजिए, वो स्टेट बैंक के पोर्टल पर है, नहीं है तो मैं मिस्टर सिंह को भेज दूंगा, उनसे ले लीजिएगा आप, ठीक है।
ठीक है, वो हो जाएगा, मिल जाएगा आप, डोंट
Yes.
वरी। ओवरऑल हम जो लोगों की राय है वो है, तुम्हारा बड़ा प्यारा व्यक्तित्व है जो कि इसकी जांच की जाएगी उसमें। यू हैव वेरी गुड प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड, यू आर मैच्योर, यू आर बैलेंस्ड एंड यू आर वेरी स्टेडी। तो हम यही सिफारिश करेंगे आपको कि जो हैं आप वही बने रहिए, यही आपका सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज है इंटरव्यू तक। आप समझ गए ना कि मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ। इफ यू कैन मेंटेन टू दिस लेवल यू विल डिलीवर वेल इन द इंटरव्यू, दैट्स ऑल। बाकी कमियां और बेसियां सबके अंदर होती हैं, आपके अंदर भी रहेंगी। और नॉट अ रोबोट कि आज जो परफॉर्म किया उस दिन भी करेंगे, उस दिन जो परफॉर्म किया वो भी आप परफॉर्म करेंगे। इन तरह की वहम को आप हटा दीजिए माइंड से, इसकी कोई जरूरत
और
नहीं।
अमृता प्रीतम के बारे में अगर कोई क्वेश्चन बोर्ड में आ जाता है, चूंकि आपके हॉबी में है, तो थोड़ा और पढ़ लें उनके व्यक्तिगत लाइफ के बारे में। वो काफी, उनका लाइफ स्टाइल बहुत ही बोहेमियन है और बहुत बोल्ड था, है ना, बहुत, आप कह सकते हैं आज
Yes,
के
sir.
हिसाब से वो काफी बिंदास थी, तो वो उसको देख लें थोड़ा सा। और उनके और विमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात आपकी सही है कि उन्होंने काफी उनकी राइट्स के लिए, और वो खुद एक मिसाल थी, मतलब उनका जो लाइफ स्टाइल था, तो उसको थोड़ा देख लीजिए और डिटेल में अगर टाइम मिले तो।
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था सर, मुझे उनकी सबसे अच्छी बात यही लगती है कि वो अपने शर्तों पे जीवन जी हैं। उन्होंने कभी समाज के सामने झुकी नहीं। लेकिन मैंने कई कुछ जगहों पे मॉक में बात कही तो मतलब लगा कि जैसे लिव इन रिलेशनशिप और
हाँ,
एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल अफेयर्स करके बहुत कंट्रोवर्शियल चीज है, तो आप
नहीं
सेफ वे में जाइए विमेन।
नहीं, उसको बहुत ज्यादा मैग्नीफाई करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट आप हल्के से उसका इशारा कर सकती हैं, बट दैट इज नॉट द ओनली एस्पेक्ट ऑफ हर लाइफ, हर पोइट्री इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट।
देखिए
एंड
ये मॉक इंटरव्यू, उनके पर्सनल लाइफ में मॉक इंटरव्यू किसी हक नहीं बनता है। वो लिव इन में रहती थी कि एक्स्ट्रा मीटर रहती, उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है उस पर बात की जाएगी। बोर्ड इज नॉट सच ए फुलिश बोर्ड जो कि आपसे ऐसा बात करेगा वो क्या करती थी, और उनके नैतिक मूल्यों को हम जांचेंगे कि क्या करती थी। दिस इज टोटली आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन। They will ask you about her style of writing, her contribution to poetry, what you like about her poetry, that's all. Okay. ये सब सवाल नहीं पूछा जाता कि उनके जीवन से आप क्या सीखती हैं, वो तो लिव इन में थी, वो बड़े बिंदास थी। नो, such questions are not raised in the interview board. This is a wrong perception that they'll ask you. Okay. और कोई सवाल है आपके दिमाग में?
सर 2-3 सवाल थे। एक तो ये कि पीएचडी, जैसे कल एक मॉक में पूछा गया था कि आप पीएचडी कर रहे हैं, आपको कितने पैसे मिलते हैं, तो मैंने सच सच बताया कि मुझे मिलते हैं 42,000 रुपए। तो उन्होंने कहा कि क्या ये मोरली करेक्ट है कि आप एक जगह का पैसा ले रही दूसरी जगह लगा रही हैं, और क्या आपने पीएचडी को प्लान भी रखा हुआ है?
यार
मैंने
देखो मेरी बात सुनो, ये कूड़ा जैसा सवाल है। अगर लिख के रखी हो पेपर में तो उसको नीचे निकाल कर डस्टबिन में फेंक दो। यूपीएससी इंटरव्यू इज नॉट लाइक दिस काइंड ऑफ जोक, ओके? This is a stupid question and I feel angry to answer this question. Such questions are never asked in UPSC interview. आप मॉक के पीछे जो लगी हुई आपको बिगाड़ देगा वो। एक कोई सवाल होता है कि आप पैसा लगा रही हैं पीएचडी में और वहां लगा रही हैं, आप ये कर रही हैं वो कर रही हैं, इससे सवाल पूछे जाते हैं यूपीएससी में? आज तक के इतिहास में ऐसा कोई सवाल न पूछा गया है न पूछा जाएगा। ये मॉक इंटरव्यू वालों को ही मुबारक हो जो पूछते हैं आपसे। जस्ट आई रिजेक्ट दिस क्वेश्चन। अगला क्वेश्चन पूछिए आप।
आई एम सॉरी सर फॉर दैट।
No, you don't have to be sorry and don't take their inputs. Why you are being so sorry? I'm
Sir, I
only
was
saying
literally depressed on this thing, sir.
this is useless question. I should throw it back at them that and be peaceful. आगे बोलिए।
और नहीं, उसका एक और भी आप कर सकते हैं कि वो रिसर्च में जितना भी आप सीखा है, वो एनालिसिस की जो आपकी मतलब स्किल है, वो तो कहीं ना कहीं काम आएगा। और आपको
वो
ये
तो वो क्वेश्चन तो वैलिड है पांडे जी भी, जिन्होंने पैसे पे कुछ दिया कि उसमें पैसा आपको मिल रहा है स्कॉलरशिप, तो आप यहाँ पे पैसा ले रही हैं और आप यूपीएससी के लिए तैयारी कर रही हैं। दिस इज क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन ये पूछा जाएगा जो पांडे जी आपको बता रहे हैं कि भाई रिसर्च इतना करने के बाद आप सिविल सर्जन में क्यों आना चाह रही हैं? यू आर ऑलरेडी पीएचडी ऑलमोस्ट, यू शुड हैव टेकन द एकेडमिक रूट। इतना पढ़ने के बाद आप सिविल सर्जन में क्यों आ रही हैं? उनका क्वेश्चन दैट कैन बी जस्टिफाइड, दैट क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड। ओके,
हाँ, दैट एग्जैक्टली, इसका कोई लिंक नहीं है। क्या
हाँ।
स्टाइपेंड आपको मिल रहा है और आप यूपीएससी तैयारी कर रहे हैं, सिविल सर्जन जाना चाहते हैं, देयर इज नो लिंक बिटवीन द टू।
किसी आदमी को ये सवाल पूछने के लिए बहुत बड़ा बेवकूफ होना पड़ेगा, जो भी पूछा होगा सवाल। ही हैज टू बी वेरी फुलिश टू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन। दैट इज नॉट अ जोक।
Question has actually ruined my total mindset, sir. तो मैं
Did not you realize this is a foolish question? This should be just rejected like a झाड़ू। ये क्वेश्चन आएगा जरूर आपको कि यू आर ऑलरेडी वेल एजुकेटेड आफ्टर एमफिल पीएचडी, व्हाई यू आर जॉइनिंग अ जॉब दैट रिक्वायर्स ओनली अ बीए क्वालिफिकेशन।
एक चीज और है कि देखिए, ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि इस तरह के पुलिस क्वेश्चन भी आ जाएं, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन तो कुछ भी कोई पूछ सकता है, समझ गए। तो आपको अपना धैर्य नहीं खोना है, और आपको जो भी एक बैलेंस आंसर है कि कोई भी मतलब पीएचडी के बाद क्या गारंटी है कि आपको जॉब मिल ही जाएगा, है ना। तो आप जॉब के लिए ट्राई कर रही हैं और ये भी ट्राई कर रहे हैं, एंड दिस विल आल्सो हेल्प गवर्नमेंट, या जहां भी जाएंगे आपका ये जो एनालिसिस है या आपका रिसर्च का जो एक्सपीरियंस है, दैट विल हेल्प। सो उस तरह से आप सोच सकते हैं।
एग्जैक्टली, ये अगर कोई क्वेश्चन इस तरह का पूछता भी है तो यू डोंट टेक इट अदरवाइज के उस कोई बायस्ड है वो। इट मे बी जस्ट आउट ऑफ कप एक एकेडमिक क्वेश्चन हो सकता है, एंड यू टेक इट दैट वे। तो कभी डोंट फील के साथ कुछ ऐसा हम साथ मतलब अननेसेसरी इस तरह का क्वेश्चन या कुछ ऐसा हम कर रहे हैं, यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग रॉन्ग, तो यू कैन आंसर एनी क्वेश्चन। तो नेवर कैरी अ गिल्टी फीलिंग, यू आर
हाँ
नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग रॉन्ग।
भाई, आपको 42,000 रुपया मिल रहा है तो उसके बदले पीएचडी तो आप कर रहे हैं ना, कि पीएचडी को आपने छोड़ दिया है।
नहीं सर, पीएचडी कर रहे हैं सर।
तो फिर
हाँ।
तो 42,000 रुपया तो जस्टिफाई हो गया कि यू आर परसुइंग द पीएचडी।
आपने जो इतना कहा कि सावरकर और आरएसएस के बारे में, तो इसी पढ़ने के लिए तो आपको ये पैसे मिल रहे हैं, इसी रिसर्च के लिए।
You are not doing anything wrong. Don't carry any guilty feeling.
हाँ बिल्कुल नहीं, नॉट एट ऑल।
सर,
ये
एक
क्वेश्चन
और
पहली बात आएगा ही नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन हम गारंटी देते हैं, ये क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा जाएगा।
सर
ठीक
एक
है।
और क्वेश्चन था रिगार्डिंग सर्विस प्रेफरेंस को लेके। तो सर मैंने आईएफएस को 5th प्रेफरेंस पे रखा है। उसका रीजन ये था, जेन्युइन रीजन, कि सर मुझे अगर आईएएस नहीं मिल पाता है तो मैं दूसरी बार एग्जाम में अपीयर होना चाहूंगी। और सर अगर मुझे पता चला था कि अगर मैं आईएफएस लेती हूँ, मिल जाता है, तो मैं उसको छोड़ने के बाद ही एग्जाम दे पाएंगे। तो ये दिक्कत थी सर। और सर हमको आईपीएस नहीं, मतलब आईपीएस हमको न मिलने का एक कारण ये हो सकता है क्योंकि मैं 10% हियरिंग डिसेबल हूँ, लेकिन इसकी श्योरिटी नहीं है कि नहीं ही मिलेगा, क्योंकि जो डॉक्यूमेंट दिया था उसमें क्लैरिटी हमको नहीं समझ में आई। तो इसलिए हम उसको 5वें पोजीशन पे रखे सर। तो अगर हमसे पूछा जाता है तो हम इसको मतलब या तो सही कैसे जस्टिफाई करें सर, जो सही सही बात है वही बता दे, या ये
100% बिल्कुल जो सही बात वही बताना है आपको। अगर आप अपने से बना के बोलेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं बुरी तरह से पकड़े जाएंगे। ये सवाल यहीं पे नहीं होता है सिर्फ लागू, कहीं भी जो सच चीज है जिसके चलते आपने कुछ किया है या डैफ में लिखा है, उस सच को ये बताएं। आप सच को ही डिफेंड कर सकते हैं, बनावटी चीजों को डिफेंड आप नहीं कर पाएंगे, नेवर। तो जो रीजन आपका वही दे दीजिए, बोर्ड को एक्सेप्ट करना है तो एक्सेप्ट करेगी उस रीजन को। बना के बातें करेंगे कि कुछ ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, तो फिर आप गए काम से, फिर यू डू नॉट।
There is nothing in that reason. क्या इसमें गलत क्या है? You have valid reasons. आपका सोचने का तरीका है, आप कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
हाँ, इट्स योर इंडिविजुअल वे ऑफ थिंकिंग। तो ठीक है, यही वही रीजन देना जो आप सोच रही हैं, बस हमारा आपका दिया वो रीजन आपको नहीं देना। डोंट इंपोर्ट समथिंग न्यू एंड गिव इट टू।
वो कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट वाले रीजंस ये सब इसमें नहीं चलते।
हाँ,
हाँ।
कुछ नहीं
इसका
चलेगा।
मुझे वही बताया गया कि आपको कहना चाहिए कि आपको इंडिया में रह के काम करना है। तो
ये सब क्या
ये
बताया
सब
जाएगा?
कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट वाले हैं। एवरीवन सीज थ्रू दिस काइंड ऑफ आंसर्स। यू से सच्चाई लोगों को अच्छी लगती है, आप सच बोलेंगे तो
और सच को डिफेंड किया, झूठ को डिफेंड नहीं कर पाओगे ना आप, अगर बनावटी चीज बोलोगे तो यू कैन नॉट डिफेंड इट।
सर एक और आखिरी क्वेश्चन था
हाँ।
कि जो गजल मुझे लग रहा था कि अगर अमृता प्रीतम का पूछेंगे तो मैं जो गजल आप लोग को जो पोएम सुनाई वो सुना दूंगी, लेकिन गजल में मुझे लग रहा था कि मैं जो बनारस पे सुनाई वो सुनाना चाहिए, या एक मोटिवेटिंग गजल है कि सफर में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो, सभी हैं भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो
दुष्यंत
चलो।
कुमार।
नहीं सर, ये सर निदा फाजली है सर।
हाँ, निदा फाजली
Yes.
बहुत अच्छा
निदा
था।
ये
फाजली ज्यादा लोग पढ़ते भी हैं और
निदा
ज्यादा लोग
फाजली,
जानते भी हैं
हाँ।
और ज्यादा मोटिवेटिंग भी है। तो अगर आपको निदा फाजली याद आ जाते हैं उस समय, तो वो ज्यादा मतलब इफेक्टिव होगा, मतलब वो ज्यादा मतलब टीआरपी के हिसाब से अगर मैं कहूँ तो उसको ज्यादा लोग समझते हैं, ही इज अ नोन फिगर।
नो, निदा फाजली पे मजा आ जाएगा लोगों को सुन के, बोर्ड वालों को। गो फॉर निदा फाजली, ठीक है, निदा
सर,
फाजली
तो लेकिन सर इसमें 2 ही गजल ऐसी है जो मतलब लिंक करके सुनाई जा सकती है, मतलब 4 ही लाइन।
ठीक
कि
है।
चार
सफर
लाइन
में
बहुत
धूप
होते
तो
हैं, 4 लाइन बहुत होते हैं।
ओके सर,
बहुत
ठीक
होता है, ज्यादा क्या करना। ठीक है, अच्छा करोगे तुम। डोंट ओवर प्रिपेयर एंड डोंट ओवर वरी अबाउट इट। ओके, तुम्हें
थैंक
कोई
यू सर।
कब है इंटरव्यू, कब है तुम्हारा?
सर 31 जनवरी को ही है।
अच्छा भी है भी, आज क्या तारीख हो गया? 22 हुआ ना?
सर 21 है सर, आज
21
10
अरे 10
दिन
दिन में तो पूरा हिमालय टूट जाता है, क्या बात कर रही हो तुम। अगर कोई ऐसी कोई दुविधा लगे तो वो हिमांशु सिंह को मैं बोल देता हूँ, मेरा नंबर दे देगा तुमको। यू कैन जस्ट
जी
आस्क मी, आई ट्राई टू हेल्प यू। ओके, ऐसी कोई बीच में दुविधा लग जाए कि इसमें मैं क्या बोलूंगी, तो विल ऑल ट्राई
यस
टू हेल्प यू। तो हिमांशु,
यस सर।
इनको कृति त्रिपाठी को मेरा नंबर शेयर करके दे देना, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
ठीक है कृति, ओके।
जी, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर,
ओके,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर,
बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर, गुड नाइट सर।
गुड नाइट।